When the system shuts down, the dark psychology of collapse and why your brain can't handle it. There's a classic experiment where many people choose a mild electric shock over sitting in uncertain silence, because not knowing can feel worse than pain. And right now, millions of people are living inside that experiment. Imagine waking up tomorrow and the money you were promised just doesn't come. Not because you did anything wrong, not because the money doesn't exist, but because the people in charge decided your paycheck is a bargaining chip. Not a glitch, a choice. This is a government shutdown, and here's what nobody tells you. The real damage isn't financial. It's what happens inside your brain when you realize the system you trusted to work just chose not to. And what your mind does next? It's the same thing it's been doing for 200,000 years. When the tribe falls apart, it goes into survival mode. And that survival mode doesn't play nice. Meet the moment someone broke, not how you think. Meet Sarah. 9 years as a federal food safety inspector, never missed a deadline, never cut a corner, did everything right. And on day 1 of the shutdown, she woke up to this. Bank account $847, rent due $1,600, email furloughed indefinite. Here's what Sarah told me. The weirdest part wasn't the fear. It was the feeling that I'd been lied to. I did everything they said. Study hard, get a stable job, serve your country. And the second it became inconvenient, they just turned me off like a light switch. And that's when something inside her broke that wasn't about money. It was about the deal. See, every functioning society runs on an invisible contract. You show up, you work, you follow rules, you pay taxes, and in return, the system holds. Roads work, checks arrive, chaos stays at bay, but there's that thing about invisible contracts. You don't see a nut until you fall through it. And when you fall, your brain doesn't just get stressed, it rewrites reality. Because right now, 3 things are happening in Sarah's brain, and probably in yours too, even if you're not furloughed. And once you understand them, you'll never see a shutdown the same way again. The first thing, fear. It's something worse than fear. Remember that experiment, the electric shock study? Researchers gave people 2 options. Door 1, get shocked right now, guaranteed. You know it's coming, you know how much it'll hurt. Door 2, maybe get shocked, maybe not. Could be now, could be never. You'll never know when or if. Guess which door most people chose? Door 1, the guaranteed pain, because uncertainty is torture. Your brain can handle bad news. Bad news has edges, you can plan around it. But uncertainty is infinite. Sarah lies awake calculating. If this lasts 2 weeks, I'm okay. 3 weeks, I'm tight. 4 weeks, I miss rent. 5 weeks? But she has no idea which number is real. So her brain runs all of them, simultaneously, on loop. This is anticipatory anxiety. Why not knowing if you'll get paid creates more stress hormones than knowing you won't. If you've ever refreshed an inbox 40 times in a day, you know this feeling. And here's where it gets dangerous. When your brain can't predict the future, it stops trying to think long-term. It starts thinking right now. Which brings us to the second thing, the thing that made people fight over toilet paper. Day 3 of the shutdown. Sarah's at the grocery store. She's not panicking. She's got savings. She knows she'll probably be fine. But then she sees it. Someone else is buying extra, and something in Sarah's brain clicks. Her hand reaches for pasta she doesn't need, rice she already has, canned goods she'll never eat. She doesn't decide to do this. Her brain decides for her, because scarcity activates what Harvard researchers call tunneling. Her entire cognitive bandwidth narrows to one question. Will I have enough? Now be honest, Have you ever grabbed that last one because it was just the last one? Here's the insidious part. Scarcity turns rumors into shelves. One person hoards, shelves look emptier, next person panics, hoards more, shelves actually empty, panic becomes rational. The prophecy fulfills itself. The worst part isn't the hoarding. It's what scarcity does to who we are. Normal Sarah, generous, volunteers, checks on neighbors. Scarcity Sarah can't see past her own cart. This isn't a weakness. This is your own brain on survival mode, and it gets worse. Because the third thing, it destroys families. Sarah's group chat is exploding. This is completely the Democrats' fault. Are you kidding? Republicans are holding us hostage. It's both parties. They're all corrupt. No, it's the media not telling the truth about. These aren't Sarah's friends, people she's known for years, and now they're strangers. And here's what's really happening. Blame is anesthesia, numbs the chaos, doesn't heal the wound. Psychologically, blame does something incredible. It restores order to chaos. If someone caused this, then the universe isn't random, it's just unjust. And injustice can be fought. Randomness is unbearable. Plus, blame creates tribal safety. If they did this, then we're the good guys. And if being the good guy feels really good when everything else feels bad, quick test. Are you doom scrolling for a villain or for a solution? Because here's what nobody wants to admit. Blame doesn't fix anything. It doesn't bring Sarah's paycheck back. It doesn't reopen the government. What it does do, it cracks the foundation of the one thing we actually need to survive, each other. And that brings us to the deepest wound. The thing that doesn't heal when the shutdown ends. Sarah grew up believing, not blindly. She knew the system had problems, but she believed in the bones of it, that there were structures bigger than any other person, systems that would hold. And now, she's watching politicians laugh during interviews while she can't pay rent. She's watching deadlines get extended and broken and extended again. She's watching people in suits treat her life like a poker chip. And something inside her is breaking that won't easily be repaired. Trust. Trust isn't a light switch. It's a bridge built over years, one plank at a time. It held until weight mattered. When institutional trust breaks, people don't just stop believing in government. They start believing in whatever fills the void. Conspiracy theories, charismatic outsiders, simple answers to impossible problems. Whatever promises certainty in an uncertain world, and here's the tragedy. The people selling certainty are often selling poison. But when you're desperate, poison tastes like water. Antidote, small, verifiable wins. What can you confirm today? What can you fix by 5 p.m.? Certainty scales from micro to macro. So what do you do when the system shuts down? Day 10. Sarah sits alone. The news is still screaming. The chat is still fighting. The uncertainty hasn't lifted. And she has a choice. She can let the collapse of the system collapse her, or she can remember something the system wants you to forget. Sarah texts her neighbor, Mrs. Chen, also furloughed. Coffee tomorrow? She emails the food bank she used to pass by every day. Need volunteers? She calls her sister. They haven't spoken in weeks. I miss you. Your 24-hour playbook. Text one neighbor. Share one resource. Plan one next step. Not big things, not heroic things, small things. But here's what psychology actually shows about survival. The people who make it through disasters aren't the ones who stockpile the most. They're the ones who reach out, because resilience isn't about being strong alone. It's about being weak together. Your stress response, real, honor, but don't let fear make your decisions. Scarcity thinking, powerful, recognize it. then choose abundance anyways. Blame, tempting, feel the anger, then redirect it towards solutions, not sides. Trust, broken, grieve it. But don't abandon your capacity to trust. Just be wiser about where you place it. Because here's the secret they don't want you to know. The real system was never in Washington. It's in us. You are the system, and here's how you activate it right now. 30-second reset. Breathe in for 4, hold for 7, out for 8. Uncertainty lives in your chest. Move it out. Now write 2 columns, I can control and I can't control, and fill 3 items each. Clarity starts with separation. Community ping. Send this to one person. Hey, checking in. Need anything? Because when the light goes out in Washington or anywhere else, the question isn't about whether the system will save you. It's whether you'll remember you were never just in the system. You are the system. And that's something no shutdown, no collapse, no failure at the top can ever take away.